Welcome to today's video. I'm laughing so much because this is my fourth take. Welcome to today's video on having a magical life versus having a life that you just drone on like an automaton in that isn't fun and you probably complain about it. Okay? The reason this is my fourth take is because I got out of the video zone, I had to eat something, and I'm trying to get back into the video zone and it's a disaster. So, okay. Listen, this isn't like a pedantic video of how to have a magical life. This is a video to say the way you can walk through life does not have to be the way that you're used to or the way that you see other people operating. Okay? I am basically a 10-year-old child in a 36-year-old woman's body. But I am like a child. I am extremely playful. My baseline is happy and playful, and jokes and comedy are my number one thing. Dancing, babies, animals, dogs, let's fight, let's rough and tumble, let's take some risks. This is who I am. I've been this way since I was like 7, or as long as I can remember. Okay? Contrast that to living a mediocre life like this, living just status quo, not taking risks, not putting myself out there. It's just not the kind of life that I want to lead, okay? So this is not to say one life is better than the other life, is this and that. There's no moral judgment here. But if you're finding your life is less than optimal for you, it's not feeling as good as you want it to, it's feeling kind of boring, you're feeling stuck. One way to shake this up is to inject some openness into it and some adventure into it. And one way I like to do this is by embracing what I like to just feel is magic in the world. There's so many things that happen that are just magical if you are open to them. A lot of these things happen to me regularly on a daily basis in my life. I have 3 examples that I'm thinking of. The first is, one day I was randomly in this grocery store and I was feeling really like good. I had just finished a dance party and I walked into this grocery store and this man who's with his wife immediately saw me and ran down this aisle all the way down and went and got me a grocery cart. It was kind of shocking. And I was shocked and I said, "Thank you so much. I so appreciate it." I was super grateful and appreciative and I was just kind of surprised. But it's like such a delightful moment to have happen. Another time was when I was in Thailand and I was wanting this room upgrade in this Thai hotel, and I was sort of disheartened because I thought I booked this other room. And I'll tell a different story, very much related, but a different story that's gonna blow your socks off about asking and receiving in another video. But this particular time, I thought I made this like reservation, and it just so happened that when I went to the room, it was a little bit smoky, and I wasn't feeling jonesed by it. So I went back down, and I didn't ask him for an upgrade because like I knew I couldn't get that super upgrade, but I was like, listen, I'm a little dissatisfied. And then I remember he wrote down on a little piece of paper and he slid it to me. He said, "I am upgrading you to VIP room." And he slid it, he wrote it on the back of a scrap paper. He showed it to me like this. And I just thought, this is like out of a movie. Okay, I'm into it. I will take that room. Okay, so just being open to things like that. Last example, what was my example? I went to this Middle Eastern restaurant in Detroit. It was just like a takeout / sort of informal sit down Middle Eastern restaurant, like fast food, Lebanese, Middle Eastern food. And I think they had just closed. And so I was about to order a sandwich and the guy said, "Oh, I'm sorry, we just closed." And I said, "Oh, okay, I really wanted a sandwich." And he turned out to be the owner and invited me and all of his employees to sit down, and we literally broke bread together. For an hour and a half, we sat there. They had a crazy Lebanese spread of like 5-10 different dishes, and they were passing it around, and we chatted for an hour and a half. And they said, "Come and join us." And I said, "Okay." Now, let me tell you something. If I was with any of my family, they would have been like, "Ishita, What are you doing? Why are you doing this? Or let's just go, they're closed. But I want to have experiences. This is my life. My life becomes more open and more rich when I am open to it. Life is ready. I did a blog post about this last week, 2 weeks ago. Life is ready to present you with the exact pleasurable, delightful, lovely experiences you want to have. I know this sounds super optimistic and like I'm on Unicorn Island. What's that? What's Unicorn Island? It's something. Like I'm on cloud 9, but I'm not. I literally live like this every day. And when I'm not living like it every day, it's because I'm healing or going through trauma or stuff is messed up and I'm trying to figure it out. But this is my baseline. And I will tell you that my world is so rich because of it. The experiences that I have had, the people that I have met, the things that I have been given is uncanny. And I recommend every single one of you try this. I recommend if you're watching this right now, the whole point of this video is your life as magical as it could be? And I hope if you're watching that it is, and I hope if you're watching and it's not, that you take some of this on. Be open, be receptive, take risks. It doesn't come without discomfort. It does take putting yourself out there. It does take risk taking, making some asks, which I taught you how to do 2-3 videos ago, how to make the ask. I'll link that video below. And it's just magical. Your world does not have to be this thing that you complain about. It can be this thing that brings you joy on a daily basis because of the people that you engage with and the experiences that are given to you. And that's what my world is. Yes, I have struggles. I have enormous struggles. I've just gone through really a couple hard years. It's still hard. All the more reason to hold on to your joy. All the more reason it makes me emotional because I fight for my joy. I fight for my happiness and these moments. And to not acknowledge it when they happen and to not be open to them is like such a slap in the face to what my life really is, which is, yes, it's hard and it's it's delightful. The things that I have been given, the experiences and people that I have connected with are ridiculous. And that's not hyperbole. I have had some experiences and I will tell you about them. That would blow your mind just because I was open. Just because I was open and receptive and not afraid to break bread with people or take a risk or go outside of the bounds of what was normal or right or like not embarrassing. Fuck not being embarrassing. Just be embarrassed and then watch your world blow up with really amazing stuff. That's what it takes. So anyway, watch till the end of this for bloopers, but the point is, if your life sucks or it's less than optimal right now, or you want to inject a dose of magic into it, look for it. Be open to it. Ask for what you want. Say yes to something that feels out of the ordinary for you. Say yes and do something embarrassing. I promise you it will feel uncomfortable and it will lead to good things. Not every time, but a lot of the time. And it takes practice. So you know my stance. Life is an experiment. Experiment with yourself. Experiment with asking. And see what happens. Experiment with how magical it really can be. Okay? So if you like this video, like it, please, down there. Subscribe if you want to get my videos every week. And share it with someone. You know, if you're going to make your world magical, I'm going to encourage you to help someone else do the same thing. Why would you not? It's just the right thing to do. Okay? So thank you for watching. I can't make these videos without you, so I really appreciate it. Thanks so much. Sayonara. How do I look?